Greetings, entities and guardians, and my name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your OvenBreak, where we're going to go ahead and delve into the Champions League that's happening over here, which, by the way, there's only 3 days left on, so I may as well just get it out of the way. You know why? Because some new arenas opened over here, and by some, I mean, like, one. So, why the flip not try and get it out of the way? I'm gonna see if I can regain my mojo, and compared to last time. They do have a brand new TBD level that I do want to go ahead and check out over here, which I'm curious about. You get bonus points for giant bear jellies. Okay, sure, why not? But basically how this run works is, unless if I happen to fail at like the first beginning, which, hello there, Nibbles, do you want it? Okay, you're just sleeping. Basically, I usually run one time in each level, seeing how good I can do, hopefully without getting hit, and usually by doing that, I usually follow the top combis that are usually available. So apparently Timekeeper is the best with, this croissant with the director's outfit, which I don't think I have. With the typewriter, the plant, and... what the pleb is that? I can't tell. I have the typewriter and plant. I can't. It's too far away from my eyes to notice. It's Sugar Rose. That's what it is. So we'll put that on. We'll put actually, what pet do we need? My Timekeeper's maxed out, but like, is it still the Cosmos gear, or is it the actual associated with pet with Timekeeper? Let me just check. Okay, it's this. Having Continuum Cog and Cosmos gear, because I remember when both of them used to be like you could actually have a combi with both of them, which I think was pretty funny. As you can see, like, it literally shows it right there. Unfortunately, I do not have the costume for Croissant Cookie, which I would absolutely love. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I don't. This is a costume I would desperately love, because I really love, like, costumes that are just, like, you know, what ifs if a cookie were, like, in a different dimension, stuff like that. Kind of like what happens with, plubbing that one costume with Purple Yam, where they're, I guess obeying Lychee or something like that. The costume with Kiwi Biker and, was it Kiwi Biker and... Roll Cake, yeah, those. But right now, by the way, I can congratulate someone. Very slim chance that I get something cool out of it. But I'll take the coins, why not? So let's go ahead and do the first one. Primarily, we need to focus on getting giant bear jellies, because getting a bunch of those can help in regards to points. That's the special feature for this one. So right now, it'll be a little bit trippy, and unfortunately in this level, there is, yeah, you can see at the bottom, rewinding is not available in this mode, so whatever happens, happens. If I have to reset, then I have to reset. It's unfortunate, but... I just have to hone in my skills anywho, so I really gotta play and try. And also I have to hope that the pet can give me a decent form of energy while doing this. I'll take that. Nice little magnetism just to attract all those jellies. You're gonna try attracting those, and I almost just fell right there immediately. Don't want that to happen. By the way, love String Gummy's theme. Oh my gosh, the teleportation thing on Timekeeper. I remember, that reminds me, like, I was in a restaurant, and my brother was interested in the game. I let him play. He wanted to play one of the trials, so, of course, of all the cookies he chose Timekeeper. And, because that was, like, the one that was, like, new at the time. Like, this is one I just started to play. And I slowly started growing addicted to the game. And let me tell you, fun? But, like, he got so confused because I was like, how the pleb can I predict where I'm jumping if Timekeeper teleports forward? I was like, see, that's the neat part. Since it's Timekeeper Cookie, you can't. She just does it because it's what she wants. It's probably a part of, like, one of her random skills, but you know what? It does save you from getting, like, falling in holes. By the way, those had eyeballs on them. Oh, you got a double jump right there. Hello, excuse me? Alright, sure. Yeah, jump. Can I get all those? Yes, I did. Okay, and that cog thing is just helping. I'm just gonna get all these, I guess. Thank you, cog. Yes, you really did help me there getting all those big old jellies. Missed one. Not the worst thing in the world. I can obtain all those. Yep. Okay, nearly. I'll do a double jump right there. Up. Okay, don't want to jump too late right there. Single jumps here are always welcome, along with my skill. So far, we're doing pretty decent. I know it's not going to be the best thing in the world, and honestly, these are probably one of the videos where I could just chill and just run, but it's always one of the things that I gotta, like, definitely run more of these just to hone up my skills, just to make sure that I'm doing good in all these levels. The problem is, the one level I'm fearing for the most is the one with Chaka Bark, and also Cream Soda, because that's, like, I need to make sure that I use my destruction skills in the most opportune times. Like, you have no idea. Like, levels like that are where I definitely falter, because it's all about, like, oh, I did not want to hit that obstacle right there. Those are where I kind of fall flat the most, because it was like, is this going to be the best place to use it? And then I, like, use it, realize it's not, and I was like, oh, well, I'm doomed. Okay, the pet's going to give me a little bit of extra energy along with some pointage. Good. Skill activates. I don't think the pet will revive me. They just give me, energy anyway. So I got to make sure that the moment that the skill ends, I just do a big leap. So wait for it. Okay. Okay, alley-oop, and Perfect. All right, now croissant time. And then now we're back at the time craft. Oh, we're just going to keep on spamming this. Yeah, keep on following orders. Follow the way of the portal. And is the portal always looking that blue? It could have to do with the costume, but I doubt it. I just always thought the portals were more like oranges, you know, based around the TBD colors. Whatevs. I think maybe I could just walk down there without having to do a big jump, but whatever, I'm still trying. So far, we are at double less, and we just started running with not Timekeeper, croissant. But, by the way, I remember first seeing this level when they showed off the, you know, like the costume with Timekeeper cookie. This level just legitimately looked creepy in my eyes. I say my eyes, like there's so many eyeballs around here. But this level was just so creepy. But that was beautiful, croissant. That's when the skill just activated by itself. Ooh. Alright. The trial is about to end right here. We did get a solid amount of points. I don't know if we'll get the L+. We did get L, which is good. We got L+. Oh, dang it. I know I could have... If I ran a little bit more by getting, like, one big jump at the end, I definitely could have gotten a little bit of a higher score, but, yeah, I still got the L+, which I'm not going to complain about. It's always about getting the high ranking, though, but... Still, L+. I'll take it. Especially gives you a heaping amount of gems. I mean, look at all that. It's a few thousand right there, at least. So now we'll move on to this level, which, this level, I don't think is too bad, but I do, I think near the end, I do get a little bit confused with it. Rambutan, which I think that's... Rambutan and mango? With the sweet potato, the bird glove, and the arrow. Okay, we got the... we need the arrow. We'll put on Ram with also that really cool costume in my eyes, and also mango. Bam. Alright. Let's see what we got cooking here. Let's go ahead and see how we can manage to do this one. There was definitely a point boostage in this one. I just forgot what it was, so, if only I could pause. I gotta make sure that I activate these skills, like, right at the moment that they, like, go down. Like, right at the end, just so I can make sure I can maintain as much distance as I can. Because I gotta try and run far with Rambutan, because the distance ran always makes sense. And I gotta make sure, because I have the glove, so I gotta make sure pink bear jellies are, like, a must here. So that's, like, the big thing here. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what gets me more points, getting pink bear jellies. I mean, I'm already getting a lot of points for, like, the glove. Of course, pink bear jellies are going to be so optimal. I got to remember, the pet is also giving me potions, too, so I got to make sure that I don't miss out on a single one of those. There's quite the lot of them. The lot, whatever. Alright, come on, you want to run hands? I'm going to run spear with you, because it's not really going to work in your favor. Bam, and bam. You got to try and rush. No, get the blood out. Gone you is. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate by getting a bunch of more birds on my side, because, you know, for some reason, I love collecting the sheddings of birds. Why? Because I can. I should restart, but, you know, I gotta learn about self-discipline. I just gotta learn not to, what the pleb am I doing? Getting hit once here. Oh, how the pleb did I miss the big potion anyway? Like, it was, like, literally in my path. I know the skill activate, but how the pleb could I have done that? I don't know. And of course, I don't get that one. So I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to get a huge S rank. Maybe if I'm good enough, maybe like an S. Maybe S plus if I'm feeling fruity. But after this, which by the way, I think the level just changed. Because I think the background music changed. I think. Which by the way, I think it was this point before where I actually did like get hit. But that last point before, that's a new spot where I never got hit in the slightest. But this can get me so many pink bear jellies. Like, look at this. In fact, I think walking down is just a little bit more optimal. Just so I don't jump and miss more. Right, look at all this. So many pink bear jellies. Really want you to get so many. I mean, look at all that. I didn't miss a potion, which is good, but, like, it's not really going to help me when, like, compared to everyone else's score who are in, like, the top, like, percentage of leagues. Oh, they got so much going on for them. Even if I were to swap to mango, which won't be as hard of a cookie to run with. Still will have some difficulty. Yeah, just a simple jump. There we go. Perfect. Hey, bird. I thought for a second the song just didn't change, because it had that same flute motto, but it's just a similar level, but the song is slowed. Not slowed, but like in a different manner. Because you can tell, like, it's the same exact, like, style of song. Even if you can't hear it as well, because of how I'm positioned for this microphone here. That was beautifully positioned right there, actually. Alright, stop. Go. Stop it. And stop it. And then just spam. Okay, we can get, like, at least an S tier, which is actually not too bad. At least before my energy happens to run out, but I do get good potions out of this. Which actually, it is good that I'm running with Rambutan, because that means her pet can also help out Mango. So, love it. Wonder what happens if mango ever met mangosteen. Probably nothing interesting of note, but all I can tell you is, obviously mangosteen would hate mango, considering, it's lychee. Yeah, lime, there you go. Gotta remember. Plum, there you go. Don't know what... Now that I think about it, I don't know why everyone needs to be on a private island from themselves, because, like, isn't someone like... I guess maybe red pepper, I can get that. Lime, I mean, she's usually always hanging out with her citrus friends, so I don't get that. And also, Plum, maybe, but you think that he would have, like, Peach Cookie with her. You know, just so they could train together. Because even there's, like, a cutscene of them, like, usually training together on, like, some sort of a mountain. So at least I remember that. I wasn't really there for when the story came out, but I think there was, like, a re-release story event that came out, which, I actually did like, because I think that introduced, like... I don't think it first introduced, like, Peach and General Juby and all that stuff, but I think it first gave us access to, like, Plum and Leek. Yeah, Red Bean, you go there. Could this be an example? Oh, I thought I didn't have to do anything. Can I? Actually, I think I can get double S, or triple S, actually. Okay, so, good. What? Wow, I got L rank. Didn't get L+, but even for getting... Well, I know how to get plumbing L+ now. I just need to make sure I don't get hit with Rambutan, but... Still, 22% without getting hit? It's actually not too bad. I'm actually, like, really appreciative for that. Well, in regards to scores, I'm already doing really well, but I just need to run this last arena, which is, in my opinion, the most difficult one out of them all, because it requires a lot of time-based destruction. Alright, is the combi the same as last time? Yes. Hammer, scythe... Cane. Oh, wait, we need Yugwa. Hold on. Okay, we need the scythe, but we need the hammer and also the cane, and we're swapping in Yugwa. I guess maybe because Yugwa actually has a lot more wideness in regards to the skill that they can destroy a lot of obstacles. I don't know. But this will be the last run for the video. Maybe I can run off camera or something like that. I did not mean to. I'm going to try again. You know, I just started, but I got to make sure I save up all my spears. I just gotta make sure I save them up, like, right before, like, my skill ends or something like that. Look at that. Hey, good job. Best score. Good job. I think even just, like, you know, for smaller amounts like that, unless if it's, like, very much required, like, all those are good. Like, that's beautiful right there. I can destroy all these up top. Like, not bad. Like, I don't need to jump for those. These are fine. Okay. Maybe some would have been nice right there. Okay. So many grapes in a line. But I'm just gonna wait for it. See, look at this. That is elegant. That is elegant on a new level. I can destroy those, but I gotta make sure that these are timed nicely. I can't just go greedy with it. I gotta make sure that I see, like, a really good amount and save it for, like, a beautiful opportune time. Like, all these, guess what? I don't even need to use my charge for. I can just destroy it with a normal amount of obstacles. And we're fine. Okay, I just need to do that just to get out of the way. A lot of obstacles right there. Bam. Boop, can destroy all those. There's a good amount of those right there. I think that's good. Just wait for it. I think there's going to be a huge wide load right here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Definitely make do. Okay, got giant potion. That's good. Well, I could hit the bees. Bam. Okay. No, it seems like maybe some of these may be a waste, but I want to make sure that they're of top prestige of using all of my big spear hits. Okay, I can run here. Bam. Okay. Club it. You know, it's fine. Yeah, nice jump. Nice, nice, nice. Gather them all up. I need to gather one more. I'm just going to use it right about here. Just dash on through. All right, plug it. Nice amount right there. I know there's going to be some bigger amounts, but I just got to wait. Okay, sure. That was actually, like, beautiful right there. Bam. Like, look at this. That was beautiful. Way better than I think in the last time I actually decided to run this, but, like, I got to make sure that I, like, keep everything in note. See, that was a direct jump. Yeah, keep it right there. I think there's one big thing coming up. Just gonna wait for it. Just gonna wait for it. Hold up. Yeah, plug it. Sure, that works. All right. Fine. And I feel like now I'm doing, like, the opposite thing where, like, now I'm just like, oh, now I'm making sure that, like, I'm hitting obstacles, but I'm making sure that I'm not hitting as many obstacles as I am before, which I feel like could be worrying in some regard, but can still help me, especially if I want to go after the bigger fish, the bigger fish that need to be fried, because I feel like these also can be destroyed. Okay. Yeah, I can just collect those like that. Can I just get, like... okay. I'm just gonna... Bam, sure, why not? Just bluster it all out. Okay. Yeah, nice. Perfect. I gotta make sure I use these before my energy runs out, so let's use them at good opportune times. Interval. Yep. Yep. And then one more. Yeah, right across. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now we're running with Yugwa. So let's make sure to time these out decently. At least 2. And then 1. And then right there, 1 more. Alright, gotta make sure I time these out like pretty good precise times. See, like right there. Pretty nice. Especially since it helps with the, the jump, stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of them crowded up. But these basic jumps could clear them out, so we're fine. Now I probably could save up my last thing for like 1 more. See, like that may have been good, but like, I gotta test. Like all those right about there, that was real nice. But I'm slowly learning. And my skill is going to activate right here again, so, okay, just spam it all over the place. Bam. Bam. 1 more, and then here we go. Okay, Wunderbar. That's so many right there. I know there was an explosion thing right there, but, okay, there. Okay, just wait for a little bit more. Yeah, plug it, why not? Because trial's about to end anyway. About to go S+. Still wasn't bad, but, like, I know for or double S+, but, like, I feel like it's better than some of my most runs. Still, top 14? Are you kidding me? That still wasn't O+. What's our ranking, by the way? Top 18. Well, the thing is, this isn't even a fresh, like, Champions League. This has been out for a while, because there's only, like, 3 or 2 days left on it. Wow, okay. And I definitely can get the next statuette if I manage to get a higher score on this. Maybe this? But, I don't know. That's impressive. Alright, well, before we end the video, we may as well just do 1. And 1, what do you mean? How many do I got? Shot for this? Oh, that's good. Oh, it also does come with the epic. I think I'll opt for that. Oh, I do have the costume ticket. Let's see if we can get something with the costume ticket. Maybe. There's just gingerbread there. But there's just gingerbread there. Okay, is it gonna be... Blech. Oh, it's awful. Oh, there's nothing good here. What do you mean there's a rare there? That means there should have been nothing good. What? Okay, I think I already have that one, but what do you mean the poll was awful? Yeah, I already have that one. But, like, what do you mean the poll was awful, and you still give me a super epic? I'm gonna do 1 more poll. The strawberry right there, that doesn't mean it's gonna be good, because even if gingerbread's there, at least we'd be getting an epic. Okay, gingerbread is there, but, maybe it'll mean something good. At the very least, it could give me the Pain to Campaign outfit. Anything else, I don't know. But what the pleb do you mean? There's an epic. There's a chance we get the Pain to Campaign outfit, which I'm actually not going to be opposed of. What the pleb? What do you mean? Is it It's holiday surprise. You're like a month too late. Non-conformist artist. Enlightened Bishop. Another plumbing rare. What the pleb is this luck? 2 rare and epic, and it's not even the... I'm just gonna... Well, should I? Yeah, I'll hold out on it, considering that it's 2 costumes, just because, higher rates. I'm still going to end the video right here, just because what the pleb is the luck going on here. And with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and down below in the description, you can see all my social medias and my card website where all plebs. You can buy some merchandise at the pleb market, and if you want to become a pleb, then you can become a YouTube member for just $1 a month. But above all else, I will see you under these Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I want to give a big shout out to the plebs, aka the members who are supporting the things that I do, being Eduardo Pimentel, Casual Gaming, Jojo Sands, and Wavy Plays Games. Thank you all so much for all of the love and support, and I'm hoping that we can keep on going forward together.